What's up, y'all? Hope you're all good, doing well. I'm out for my daily walk, so I thought I'd do my video while I'm walking. So sometimes in life, I have moments that make me think I made it. There's this store I go to that when I was a little kid, I kind of understood it to be the rich people store. It's a Sacramento Natural Foods Co-op. Look at those hills. I've been walking for a while already. But anyways, when I was a kid, I lived in a neighborhood where crack was hidden. And so my escape was to go to the library and read about fish. And then go to this aquarium store. And right near the aquarium store was the Natural Foods Co-op. Sometimes I go, and it might as well be like a Victoria's Secret pageant, because it's nothing but gorgeous people and scantily clad. I'm not complaining. I just be like, damn, my fat ugly ass made it if I'm shopping here now. But the point of this video is that I had one of those moments. So my kid comes to me and says, Dad, I got a letter you need to sign from school. And I got good kids, so I didn't think a lot of it. But my reaction was, what did you do? And she says, well, read the letter. And so I read it. And basically it's saying that they think she's capable to go to a more advanced math. And I was okaying it for them to do that. And the point of it would be to put her on a trajectory to be doing AP calculus when she's a senior. And so if she's doing AP calculus when she's a senior, she can go into engineering. And that's like the most guaranteed 6 figures I can think of as far as careers go. And nice careers. Usually there's a lot of beautiful women laying out here on the grass, but not today. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, when I got that letter, I thought, damn, I'm so happy to hear news like this. And then it made me sad because I thought, you know, I never brought home notes like this from my mom, who's since passed away. And I know for a fact that she was really proud of me before she passed away because of the turnaround. That's where they had the breakdance contest right there. It was pretty fun. Or the popping contest. And so, although I knew she was proud of me, I thought, man, I never brought home notes like this saying that, you know, I'm worthy of moving up and advancing to more difficult courses that would put me on a trajectory to a pretty good career. And it wasn't just that I didn't bring home notes like that saying I was moving up in school. It was that every single note I brought home from school said I was a fuck up, that I was a troublemaker. And as a parent, now I think, man, that shit would break my heart to get notes like that about my kid. And then I feel bad that, you know, all the sadness I put my mom through with those kinds of notes. So, you know, couldn't just be happy, celebrate my kid being on course to do things that, you know, I can't do. I can't do calculus. So, that was kind of the story. But since I'm making a video, I figured I'd keep walking and just show you my route. So I kind of cut through this park, and I go through it a couple ways because going down and uphill is a different kind of exercise than just a flat course. And who doesn't love this kind of beauty? So that was the when I got that note from her, I was like, cool, I made it. since I'm still going and there's still a bit of the walk to go through, I'll share another story. I saw this article in the San Francisco Chronicle about this cheese that had a cult following. It's called Talim. And this family invented it like out of the Bay Area near San Francisco. So it's kind of known as a San Francisco cheese. And it had stopped production for about 4 years, and they just started making it. And everybody was saying, oh, it's an expensive cheese. It's going to be hard to find. But that store I go to, the Natural Foods Co-op that I thought was for rich people, you know, they had it. And they had the one you're supposed to get, the good one from Franklin Creamery. So I go and I get it. And I didn't think much of it until I was driving home. And then I said, you know what? That's crazy that at one point, you know, and God bless them, it was the kindness of my friends sharing food off their plates with me because I didn't have money for food. You know, now I know, hey, if I ain't got no money, I ain't gonna go. I'll keep my ass at home. But when you were young, or I was young, I had a fear of missing out. So people invited me places, I went, even if I didn't have money. And then they would order food and I can't order nothing because I ain't got no money, and that creates an awkward situation. And so luckily I had friends that like didn't rub it in my face, and they just bought some food and then shared out of their plate with me. But I think back to that and I'm like, damn, I should not have enough to eat, and I would go through these embarrassing moments. And now, you know, I don't even look at prices when it comes to food, really. If it's something good, I want the best food. And so, anyways, I'm just rambling on. There's another little section that has a waterfall as part of this garden. And like this park, it's William Land Park. And it's in one of the nicer neighborhoods. That's Fairy Tale Town over there. The zoo's over there to the left. But it's gonna move to Elk Grove pretty soon. And so it's a park in a really nice neighborhood. And you see people walking around looking healthy. And I just wish that like marginalized communities, poor communities, could have stuff like this, so that after, you know, we eat our food, we feel safe enough to go for a walk and see things that are pretty, like that little garden I just saw, the rock garden. You know, it's like I said, I used to live in the in Oak Park near Broadway and 5th Avenue. I was on 4th Avenue. And when crack hit Sacramento, that's kind of where it hit. So I was seeing like mad pads, which were like, I guess the news called them crack dens, but over here they called them mad pads. And the crack was called hubbas. And so I saw like all the craziest shit. And I remember one day being kind of depressed and wanting to get out to look for, you know, a reason for hope. And seeing nothing but like motherfuckers on their way to get high, or you know, really just a bunch of mofos on their way to get high. And so like that was depressing. And hi. And so now you think, man, if you could go for a walk and just see a pretty park instead of a bunch of blight and garbage and you know, because in the hood there's a lot of homeless, and it doesn't seem like the city picks up after them. So cars come by, they blow the dirt, it gets all over the streets. I've asked people, man, how you feel when you see this? And they're like, man, we feel like no one cares about us. You know, I've asked teenagers that. And so again, you know, it's not having a nice car or just a school, it's the things you see every day. The worldview you get from coming out your house and just seeing a lot of people who are broken, looking for a model of not being broken and not being able to see one. You come here, you see all kinds of happy motherfuckers walking around, walking with their dogs. This waterfall's pretty neat. So I'm about to wrap this video up because I'm coming to the conclusion of this little pretty park area. Although the whole park is pretty, but I'm gonna pop in my headphones and start running once I get to the flat sections that aren't as pretty. And so once I run, I gotta turn off the camera, and then I can listen to a mega mix of electro hip hop. You know, some shit from 82, 83. So anyways, I know it's been a while. Hopefully the video and the scenery wasn't too boring. I was gonna make the video more serious because it was really meaningful. You know, those moments when you realize, damn, I come a long way. And my kids' note, moving her to a more advanced math, was one of those moments. It's not just about money, it's about breaking cycles. Anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Much love.